Hey, I'm Jeff Wadlow, writer and director of Kick-Ass 2, and this is the IGN set visit.
Me and Hit Girl were training every day. And there were more and more people joining us every night.
Colonel Stars and Stripes reporting for duty.
The action in this movie is going to be very intense. I think it'll be similar to the first one in that it'll be very visceral, but it's also a little different in that I think it's a slightly more grounded, whereas the action in the first movie had a very kind of heightened, almost sort of Hong Kong quality. We're going for something that feels a little more bare knuckle.
The first one's more guns and stuff, and this one's more hand-to-hand combat and Krav Maga, Jiu-Jitsu kind of feel to it. It's much more like you get kicked in the face, you're down, you know? It's not like, oh, you know, I got kicked in the face, so I'm all pretty again. It's like, it's much harder, you know, much more realistic feel.
I think it's bigger. I think there's more explosions. It'll have much more of a bigger budget feel to it, and that's not disrespecting the first one at all. That was a fantastic film. It's just that there's just more in this. I mean, I think there's action every 3 minutes, and it's big.
I think a kick-ass movie without action being done well wouldn't work, because we don't have the kind of Iron Man armour or, you know, all the sort of tropes that you get in superhero movies that can cover up for maybe not very good action. You know, like most superhero films I think don't have especially good action. It's usually quite badly directed, but there's enough special effects that you don't mind. You know, it's very rare to see a good superhero fight scene, I think, in a movie.
This movie is about how anyone can be a superhero, not just Hit Girl or Big Daddy, but any person walking down the street could be a superhero. And if you're just an average person, you get in a fight, it's going to be messy, it's going to be ugly, it's going to be violent, there's going to be a lot of blood, but it's going to have a reality to it.
My daddy made me promise I'd never stop defending this city. I'm prepared for anything.
We gotta make this right.
The anticipation's killing